Your boy is rethinking Afghanistan. I think it's time for you guys to rethink Afghanistan. Cause like I'm rethinking it. Before, I thought Afghanistan was below Iraq. And now I know this is right next to Iraq. The only thing that separates Iraq and Afghanistan is Iran. That's why I'm rethinking it. Now that I'm rethinking it, I was like, ain't that a coincidence? It just so happened Afghanistan and Iraq right next to each other. Isn't that a coincidence? What do we have here? And then I was thinking, now the next target is Iran. That's 3 strikes. I swear, United States is like some damn. He giving us 3 strikes. I'm the man around this motherfucker. I'm so hot you better catch a tear around this motherfucker. I'm like that, I'm dead around this motherfucker. So I gave her 3 strikes. I'm the man around this motherfucker. That's what we're saying over there. But right now, it's like the Afghan army ain't really doing their job. I saw them. They ain't doing their job. It's like the Afghan National Army is called the ANA. They ain't doing their job right now. The ANA is lazy. Because I heard that the ANA is just a bunch of juvenile delinquents. The ANA is the equivalent. It's if like we just took all the young boys in Philly, you know what I'm saying, between the ages of 15 and 50. Who dropped out of school, who don't have a job and have a criminal record and have basically been disenfranchised by, you understand, the providences, the counties, you know what I'm saying, the cities. Like, you took all the juvenile delinquents from West Philly, South Philly, North Philly, Northeast. Yeah, and you just, oh yeah, can't forget about Kensington. Kensington, always trying to get a piece of this. So if you just take the juvenile delinquents, wherever they group, in a major city like Philadelphia, that's what the Afghan army is. That's what the ANA is. A bunch of juvenile delinquents, dog, who just saw this job on Craigslist. I swear, man. Like, I bet the United States in there, like, they trying to recruit people for the ANA. I bet they got flyers on telephone poles, ads on Craigslist. Yeah, they probably got ads on Craigslist. I bet, yeah, the ANA is on Craigslist. They got one of those ads where they looking for ninjas. Are you a ninja? Yes. No experience necessary. You want to make $800 a week? No experience necessary. Yes. So these cats applying. And these cats is like me, you know what I'm saying? When we apply on Craigslist jobs, we go to work. You know, your boy apply on Craigslist. Sometimes I gotta do promotional stuff. Sometimes I gotta, like, hand out dog food. Sometimes I gotta hand out, you know, sticks of gum. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Sometimes it's cool. I'm working for Starbucks, handing out, you understand, frappuccinos. It's cool. But every time I go to a job on Craigslist, I'm not really motivated. You understand? I'm like, yeah, though, I guess I'm going to work today. Yeah. So that's how the Afghan army says they just showing up like, yeah, like they showing up like for orientation. You automatically get your job. It's like going to orientation on for a job on Craigslist. It's like orientation job on Craigslist. Like, I remember when I went to FIOS orientation, you just show up, and if you stay through orientation, you got the job. And that's how they hiring this Afghan army. It's like, show up, you got the job, here's the gun. But these cats just like me, dog, they just trying to get by. Just to get high. And that's the problem I heard with the Afghan army. These cats smoking way too much hashish. All they doing is sitting around getting high. Like, yo, we gonna fight? Is it time to fight? Hold up. Let me get organized here. Let me get organized. Yo, these cats like Tony Montana with the hashish. That's crazy blunts, dog. Yeah, like the sergeants, you know, the guys that we got over there training Afghani army to shoot straight, talk about their platoon like, yo, I got 26 kids. Yeah, imagine it being like daycare, you understand? When you have all these kids, you have the Afghan where they all hold on a rope when they cross the street. Everybody hold on a rope. And I swear, like, the Marines that are training in the Afghan army be treating these damn Afghan soldiers really bad. Sort of like how they treat the kids in the daycare. They be yelling at them like, come on, shut up, stop talking, pull your pants up. Yeah, they be yelling at the soldiers like, get on your helmet, it's time to go. Stop moving your mouth like that. Why are you moving your mouth? Yeah, they be yelling at the Afghan soldiers, so disrespectful. Just like the daycare is disrespectful to these kids. Be popping them in their head, flicking them. So, all I'm saying is, the Afghan army is not gonna win, dog. Because we are hiring on Craigslist. Come on, dog. That's why I know our military is phony, because our military is over here hiring on Craigslist. Yeah, man. ANA on Craigslist in Afghanistan. Your boy wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. I'm just trying to be a thousandaire, dog. I don't really need to be a billionaire. I'm just trying to be a thousandaire. This kid smoking, he's like, if I was an Afghan soldier, I wouldn't be all enthusiastic about this army too. Just like I wasn't enthusiastic about selling FIOS. They had me getting up at 8:30 in the morning. They like, you gotta be on time. I was like, for what? You gotta be up on time. I was like, okay. I got there a little late. They was yelling at me, threatening to lose my job. So like when I was selling FIOS, which is cable door to door, they give you a sheet with addresses in the area that you're assigned to that week, and they was like, yo, start knocking on doors. You understand? We got this deal. We give you $150 if you sign up now. You understand? And I was trying to sell FIOS. Just like these Afghan soldiers trying to fight. You understand? We just trying to do a job. But they had me coming there getting mad at me 8:30. Come on, we gotta knock on doors. They give me pep talks. Come on, we gotta be out knocking on your first door by 8:30. Come on. Pep talks. But like, man, I was out there selling FIOS, man. I was like, oh, I feel like doing this. Knock, knock, knock. You know the shit that's getting me mad? Like, you know what's getting me so mad about Comcast? Like they spent $22 million on a flat screen. Yeah, they spent $22 million on a TV. They spent $22 million on a TV inside their skyscraper. Yeah, they got that new, you know, the Comcast building that just went up. You know the shit that's getting me so mad? The Comcast spent $22 million on a flat screen inside their lobby. Yeah, they spent $22 million on one TV, but yet they can't give you the biography channel. Yeah, Comcast gonna spend $22 million on a TV, and they can't give you Discovery Channel. These kids gonna spend $22 million on a TV though, and they can't even give you. They can't even give you the NFL network. Yeah, so I was selling FIOS for a little bit. I was only as cool as my funds was. But like the Afghan army, your boy deserted FIOS. I was like, yo, I just deserted it. I deserted it. I'm like the Ja Rule of comedy right now with my shirt off. What these bitches want from us? That's DMA. I'm like DMX before Ja Rule.